Don't be doing this. Don't be doing none of that. We're not in a dance class. What's up, dudes? We are here at Rocky Mountain House at the Table Top Raceway. Wicked awesome place to ride. Leave a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button for me. Today is all about my top 5 mistakes that I see beginners make on the bike. Number 1, I would say, is your body positioning. Look, this is the biggest thing that you're gonna see beginners do. They're gonna be on the bike, but they're gonna have their ass on the fender. You're gonna be sitting back and your butt's literally probably gonna be touching the fender. Get your butt up. You don't need to be sitting on the gas tank, but you sure don't wanna be sitting on the fender either. Find that neutral position. It's gonna feel like a natural position on the bike to sit. If you're sitting on like this, like it's not a Harley. Don't sit that far back. Make sure that your elbows are in the right position, right? So you're gonna have your elbows up. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing none of that. We're not in a dance class. Keep your elbows up, because that means that whenever an obstacle comes to you, a bump or a rut or a braking bump or whatever it is, your body's gonna be able to take that from that attack position. Get those elbows up. Number 2 is gonna be throttle control. Now, you may not be this guy, but there are some people out there who just go all or nothing, right? Like they've just got the whiskey throttle. They'll get into a corner, they'll kind of come to that stop, and they will hammer it, they will dump the clutch, and away we go. Learning throttle control, and this is really where you see a lot of the pros and their experience come to light, is when they learn how to manage that throttle. So that means being smooth with it. Like if you're doing a corner, right? You got your braking done early, you've picked your line, you're flowing into the corner. You're not just gonna dump the gas, dump the clutch, and take off, right? That also means that you're not just with the clutch. You just want a nice and smooth. Tip number 3, and that is power usage and the clutch. So if you got some throttle control, next up, work on not having it too high of an RPM and using your clutch to manage the power, especially when it comes to 4-strokes. You can lug these things around in a lower RPM, and that's gonna be okay. You'll see lots of riders that actually prefer to do that. They will have a lower RPM, so keep it in that mid-range power. Which leads me to tip number 4, braking. You see a lot of beginners that aren't really sure how to brake on the motorcycle yet. So as you know, a lot of your braking power is gonna be done with the front end. Well, if you brake hard, that's gonna make the front end dip. Is your suspension ready for it? If you're setting up for a corner and you get to that braking really hard, now the bike's going to be all upset as you're trying to get into that corner. So learning how to brake properly on the bike, applying the proper amount of front and rear braking is going to help you big time. And number 5 would be taking the same line every lap. Look, I get it. A lot of times people, and myself included, will get into that line on the track on a practice day where everybody's taking that same line because it's the easy line. You know exactly how the jumps are going to take off. You know where you're going to land, all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't necessarily make you a better rider. What I would encourage you to do is try different lines. So maybe one lap you're going all the inside lines, next lap you're going all the outside lines. Try mixing them up, try standing up through the inside lines, that kind of stuff. It may not be super sexy when you're practicing, right? But I can tell you it's gonna make you a better rider. And as Ricky Carmichael says, jumps are for show, corners are for dough. So learning how to corner by taking different lines is gonna help you big time when it comes to making you a better rider on the track and making you faster overall. So that's it. That's my top 5 beginner mistakes that I normally see. Let's recap real quick. We've got body positioning, we've got throttle control, we've got braking at the wrong points or maybe braking too hard, that kind of thing. We've got taking the same line every lap, and we have not using the power properly, revving the crap out of the bike and just using the clutch too much, that kind of thing. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, leave a comment and smash that subscribe button for me. Check out our other how-to videos if you haven't already. And if there's something else that you guys would like to see in terms of how-tos when it comes to the bike, maybe some fitness stuff, maybe some bike maintenance, hit me up, leave a comment, DM me on Instagram at @FitForMoto. We would be happy to get those videos out to you. And until I see you guys at the next one, I hope you have fun and make sure you ride safe.